wanna stay up all night.
Hey everybody, so June 10th, 2012 was when I went to the One Direction concert, and I'm making this video to the people who could not attend the concert. So I was obviously very excited to see them in concert, see them live. First, when we got there, we were kind of just hanging out, and I got a shirt and a light up thing. My mom and I were lucky enough to get good parking, and we got in the place early. People were coming like an hour after we got inside, so we got in pretty early. And our seats, they were club seats. They were right in the middle though, and the place wasn't that big, so it was like close to the stage. You can see them, but I still looked at the big monitor thing because you can see their face, like the facial expressions and every little detail and stuff. We were right behind the sound people, and so we got to see like the technical stuff, and it was really cool. So when the show started, this girl named Cameron opened up for them, and she had a nice voice. She kind of looked like Hannah Montana though, but yeah. And then Ollie Murs did too. He opened up for them and he sang a bunch of songs, and I love his like retro-iness, and it was like perfect for One Direction, an opening for them, have a little fun before seeing them, so it was really cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage!
Now, if you have seen the Up All Night tour DVD, then it's really, really similar to that. It has the same intro thing with the countdown and like saying the band members, and then it's like the same order of songs, but their wardrobe was a little bit different. They sounded really good live. Something that was different from the tour DVD was that they sang You Somebody. They did their cover for that. I think that's in the UK version though, but it's not in the American version. It was really nice to hear them sing that. Seeing One Direction live was really cool, but they weren't exactly the same. Ollie Murs and all the boys kept on talking about how hot it was here, but it was the same day as Danielle's birthday, so Liam was kind of like, oh, I'd rather be spending time with my girlfriend than singing to them. Zayn looked really tired and all, but Niall was like strumming on his guitar and having a lot of fun. We eventually cheered them up, so they got back to themselves a little bit more. Harry's hair, it was poofier in person. It was amazing. It was like whoosh. Now, a lot of people know that Harry is the most abused in the band. He got 2 bras thrown at him, so I kind of felt bad for him, but he laughed it off. Okay, so also in the DVD, when they were doing Twitter questions, we were in section 203, which is in the middle. In 201, there was someone whose question got asked, and so Liam, he just glanced at our section, and everyone went crazy because he looked at us, so we were really happy about that. One of the questions was for them to do their best American accents. Liam told Louis to, and he's like, well, I was in a school musical before, and he's like, hey Sandy, and everyone screamed, and then Liam said he wasn't that good at it, so he told Niall to, and Niall was perfect at it. He was like, yo, what's up, Phoenix, and in his American voice, and it sounded perfect. People also told them to do their best dance moves, and they danced, and I think the first question was for Niall to do his Irish dance, so he did it, and he did his little herky in it too. It was really cute. And then they were talking about the pranking, and they talked about how they put stuff in Harry's mouth when he falls asleep, and Zayn was talking about how Harry shaved his initials in his leg when Zayn was asleep, so it was really fun to hear them talk about that. This is a shirt. It says Up All Night Tour 2012. And then this is the stick thing, the glow stick. It lights up. Can't really see it though, because it's too bright out. It was really cool. They used the cameras a lot for the big giant screens. Niall used it a lot, and he winked and made kissy faces, and Liam made like weird faces in it. It was really cool. Before One Direction came on, they were playing different kinds of music that made them think, oh, One Direction, you know, like, so they played Summer Lovin' from Grace, and the beginning sounds like What Makes You Beautiful, so it's like to trick us. And then they have like these like recordings that say like for like crowds to get ready and stuff. And for the band, Louis stole Josh's spot, and he started playing drum. He was going to, but he just sat in his seat, and Liam tried to play the piano. That didn't work out so well though. And when Niall was talking about all of the fans and stuff, he like shed a little bit of tears. It was like really sweet, and it made us all feel good that they're all grateful for all the hard work that we put into supporting them and everything. They also played Leapfrog when they were answering Twitter questions, because someone asked them to play it, and if you see like a gif on Tumblr of them playing Leapfrog, it's from that show. So yeah, and then Harry was like, why is everyone jumping over me? And yeah, everyone laughed at that. I was screaming so much, and all the other screams, and it gave me a bad headache, but it was so worth it. And they like talked to each other a lot through the performance, like just like casually, you know, like when one of them singing, you know, I saw Harry and Zayn talking, so I was like, oh, okay. My mom and I walked over to a large group of girls who were like screaming, and we wanted to know why. So we went over to their tour buses, and so when we got over there, I was like, oh my gosh, are they over there? Because their tour buses were like right there. And I waited like a couple minutes, you know, I was taking pictures and stuff, and then out walks Zayn, and everyone just started screaming, and he kind of just waved and walked by, but everyone was like crazy and excited. And then we just stood there for a bit, and it was really, really hot too, because in Arizona it's like, it was like 110 that day or whatever. It's normal, but it's still really hot when there's a bunch of people. Out comes Josh and Daniel and Sandy and Ollie out of their tour bus, and I was gonna freak out. Josh was shirtless, and then they got up and they're like waving hi to us and everything, and then they kind of went inside because it was really hot. They're going in and out. We saw Paul, he was on the phone, and everyone was like, someone had a sign that said Paul, and it was really crazy. Paul didn't really wave though, he kind of just looked at us because he was on the phone. He was like, and he was like, but just seeing them, you know, they're like 10 feet away, it's really close. So here's some pictures.
Thought I saw a girl brought to life. She was warm, she came around, she was dignified. She showed me what it was to cry. You couldn't be that girl I adored. You don't seem to know, or seem to care, or what your heart is for. But I don't know her anymore. There's nothing left, I used to cry. My conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn.
So I hope you enjoyed me fangirling and going crazy about seeing One Direction in concert. It was a really fun night, and yeah. So please subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment if you went to their concert too, if you want to, if you have any questions, anything. Bye guys.